Another shootout. Yeah, right now you turn into black fox. We now turned into Black Fox News. Can I give a shout out to Black Fox News?
Shout out Black Fox motherfucking News.
Shout out to Black Fox News. Black Fox News is the real one.
Shout out to Black Fox News.
Black Fox News.
Education officials who went fired the board for trying to do the right thing. So like lightning he struck. Yeah, he really wanted they
BFN World Broadcast number 11. Hitting you with that lyrical 187. These revelations from a reverend, facts from a felon, stats from a scholar, a big bang from the Armageddon as the U.S. breaks the deal with Iran over nuclear weapons. About 4 months since the doomsday clock moved 30 seconds. Still got time to count our blessings. Even by hood rules, we out here stressing. So I'm gonna start by giving y'all good news. Black Panther hit theaters and sent the shockwave through the globe, approaching $1.5 billion in tickets sold. I bust around when I saw it like, give me some more. Let's keep it real. They threw an alley-oop through Infinity Wars. A real Black Panther and convicted killer Herman Bell was granted parole for 45 years in jail. Said he bodied 2 pigs in a racist war zone, protecting his own with the BLA. So welcome home. So much stayed the same and so much changed since you've been not. You even missed the birth and maturation of hip-hop, with gangsters, partiers, and the concerts getting richer. The Kendrick Lamar's damn even winning a Pulitzer. That's kinda nerdy, but that's official when you kinda 30 and an award board for journalists think your rhymes are worthy. Some rappers invest. Chameleonaire was riding dirty. Now he pushes social media app that ain't designed to hurt me. It's called Convos. It's like Twitter with FaceTime. And I don't ride the wave of other niggas. I make mines. That's what the Fuji's Prize was thinking when launching Black Shit. A cryptocurrency phone to get us through the rapture. You see the picture I'm trying to capture? Even Nas went venture capitalists away from the lights, camera, action. QB Venture Partners firm had this business name Ring bought up by Amazon for $1.2 billion. Cha-ching! It's a lot of rappers financially doing their thing. And I say rappers lightly. Most of these divas think they can sing. Some get their money in green, because after years of dispute, marijuana's been legalized for recreational use. Recently in California, Connecticut, and Vermont. It should be everywhere since they got us poisoned by DuPont. All that toxic shit ordered to make Teflon in our waters, and the EPA been letting them do whatever they want.
They wanted to believe that it was just people in the factory that were affected by all this. But unfortunately, they had clear information that the levels of exposure for people outside the factory were actually higher than the people who worked in the factory.
But that's bad news that I'll elaborate on later. I tell you too much negative shit and you'll hate on the player. Let me finish off this good shit. Luke Wilson saved a woman from a fatal car crash. No shoulda, woulda, could shit. Arizona teachers protested for a raise and ended up with a 20% increase in pay. Austin, Texas became the first southern city to achieve a mandate for employers to have paid sick leave. Cleveland Indians dropping their logo, basically. North Korea and South Korea are making peace. And despite conservative formalities, a Republican-controlled Senate voted to restore net neutrality. I don't care what these little rappers do. Colin Kaepernick was named ambassador in peace by Amnesty International. That put him in the ranks of Nelson Mandela. Rest in peace to Wendy. I pour out a little Henny for her and all the mass shooting victims. We got plenty march for our lives. Got these kids trying to ban semis, but this government ain't friendly. So it's definitely strong, Jay. They everywhere killing shit like Coachella, Beyonce. Middle East and Africa. Our president's an amateur. His ego tripping stamina is greater than Kanye's. Strengthened by the fact he's a compulsive liar. You must admire him because yours can't get much higher. Them shithole countries by which Trump and inspired the home to them voluntary slaves you spoke on prior. You talking that free thought shit because you felt inspired? Or because them black folks around you trying to fizzle your fire? Could have edged you out your speech. I put it in rap so you can nod your head while you checking all of my facts. I ain't no college dropout. I was banging let registration through my first year at Morehouse plotting on graduation.
George Bush doesn't care
I
about
developed
black
an
people.
Admiration. Little did I know the fame was getting you gas. So when you married Kim Kardashian, I gave you a pass. You apologized to Bush, I still gave you a pass. I even tried to overlook you in the Confederate flag and a MAGA hat with Leo Cohen didn't even make me mad. I was thinking, maybe he got some shit in his bag. He gave us them Yeezys even though them clothes was trash. He made 2 words, all falls down, crack music. We don't care, he touched the sky, he still made black music. All that power made a good life fade. Now you's a monster. Can't tell you nothing, you think it's making you stronger. Run away from social responsibility looking crazy. But really you're spiritually and intellectually lazy. Of course you in the sunken place, you could be an aquarium. We thought you stood for something, you just a contrarian. Called it free thought cause you ain't pay no toll. You just roll with talking points of them so-called Aryans. You know what year we in? Dealing with the same shit that God bless the dead left your moms filled with anguish. Only thing worse than you not knowing the facts is that all your social critiques were directed towards blacks.
I
I just love Trump. That's my boy.
You publicly praise Trump. What you thinking you teaching me? Let me tell you about the fuck shit he been in recently. Stop TPS for hundreds of thousands, showing no leniency. Then called them documented folks animals, showing no decency. He hires ignorant, bigoted, stingy men, and agitated beef between Israelis and Palestinians. With the U.S. Embassy near the Gaza Strip in Jerusalem, this protest led to Israel shooting over 100 Muslims. Despite advice from most of the United Nations, he stayed nuclear weapon dick measurement with them Asians. It was calm and cool with Kim Jong-un, then it got sloppy. Trump said that Kim could suffer the same fate as Gaddafi if they don't reach a deal. With a settlement for 25 mil for Trump University not being real. Or like that 130K in hush money to Stormy Daniels that got his lawyer and FBI raid showing more scandal. Yo, some big money to big banks and let some big banks off the hook for the Libel scandal. Don't give thanks. He lied on saving the D'Angelo boy. He wasn't a factor. Now he want the death sentence for trappers.
If we don't get tough on the drug dealers, we're wasting our time. Just remember that. We're wasting our time. And that toughness includes the death penalty.
So all my people drug dealing just to get by. Donald Trump wants the war to die. So many signs of collusion with Russia and the fast conclusion of election interference. Mueller might bust him. And they got the nerve to speak on immigrants causing voter fraud. Indebted the Election Integrity Committee. This know-what-all said all that hot shit with no detective protocol. And he shout out dictators like you want him to throw the ball. As far as foul shit, he's done this plenty, yay. And this ain't just for you. This is news. I mention it anyway. You want to make a point on mental slavery? Cool. Saying blacks don't care about our own lives, you a fool. All them stop the violence slogans, gun buyback programs, and have you even heard of Chicago felony murder rule? Should I even help lead a march to peace in my hometown? That smack through the middle of my hood where it goes down. You from the Chi. If you was doing what you supposed to do, you wouldn't have said no shit like that. Them blacks will notice you. So while you got the clout, do something about the Chicago water exceeding lead limits. Make sure they know it's you. Y'all ain't hating them. Just shut him down like Backpage, thinking he the coolest monkey in the jungle like H&M. Don't be a jerk like how the Grammys did Jay-Z. There's people in Libya now going through real slavery. No sarcasm. Meanwhile, rappers say the same shit like local news by Sinclair Broadcasting.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Like Ethiopia, rap's in a state of emergency. Artists becoming worthless like Venezuelan currency. But if my lyrics reach your eardrums, we winning. Cause then I'll blow like US-backed Saudi missiles in Yemen. Over 15,000 kills in 2015's bombings. 1 million caught cholera. There's millions at risk of starving. Hundreds killed near Damascus and Syria. It's a hazard. Thousands killed in the Philippines by the gov over drug traffic. And thousands of Rohingya Muslims, all slaughtered as a whole demographic. With 700,000 of them displaced from Burma. While we got thousands of U.S. troops throughout the whole cradle of civilization, training rebels around all this pillaging and raping in the name of fighting ISIS, Boko Haram, and helping nations. I'm like, ain't shit like this in the Bible or something? Ain't the weather acting like it want to fight you or something? DC Councilman Trayon White ain't a physicist, but he blamed the Rothschild Rockefeller Resilient Cities Initiative. Weather control is real. Check the Pasadena Star by cloud seat and maybe chemtrails like future law. With all this going on, yo, Hawaii was wildin', sending ballistic missile threat texts to all of the islands. But now, on Big Island, this volcano bust a big-ass nut. Had Hawaii evacuating thousands. They had a women's march combating evil, but soon every country's weather story will be me too. Is this life? An apocalypse flicking the cinema. While they monitor our moves like Cambridge Analytica, still dealing with a corrupt police state. Especially in Baltimore and the home of the cheesesteak. Meek free and Fab in jail for beating his BM. Be careful who you had kids with. Leave shit in the DM. This backstabbers out for real. Change drugs. Kevin Hart. They even killed Prince with an anonymous overdose of fentanyl. My 9th broadcast, I said we divesting. Said it in my 10th too, without any stretching. I'ma keep saying this shit till y'all get the lesson. At your own pace, but be quick and check all your blessings, man. Yeah. Go get yours. It's a lot out there. Bishop Grady, Streetz Reporter of the New World Order, live from Africa, right? Live from the motherland, you heard? I ain't gonna tell you where exactly, but y'all figure it out. But yeah, man, shit real. Streetz Reporter of the New World Order, get at me. Hey, I'm trying to put people on the right time. know what I mean? Stay tuned. Who y'all know gonna keep it real in they raps 100% of the time with y'all? Huh. While giving the news, talking facts. This ain't for play, man. Everybody can't do this, you heard? But on some real, aside from the braggadocious shit, really listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Y'all, I got y'all.
Yeah. Yo, I can say I'm one of the hardest working niggas out. One of the smartest rappers in this bitch without a doubt. I can say that I'm a walking, talking major key. The so-called minority playing major league. Riding through your hood and my hoopie feeling groovy. Still glowing like a star when I pull up on your movie. Graduation party CEO getting loopy. I can say I'm king, can't hide my crown, no goofy. Salute me or remove me and you probably had to shoot me. Cause my attitude be fuck your whole squad like the groupie. Recruit me, we recruit.